crying little.
Hey, beautiful people, a very beautiful morning, beautiful afternoon, and beautiful evening to every one of you. How are we doing, guys? I know we're doing amazing, all right. So, in today's video, I just want to pass an important update to every one of us regarding Osce exam. So please like this video, please share this video with your friends who are preparing for Osce exam so that they are also aware of this update. So if you meeting me for the first time, my name is Violet Okolocha. I'm a registered nurse. I live and I practice in the UK, and on this channel I share every tip to help you pass your Osce exam in one sitting and some positive vibes here and there. You don't want to miss any of these. So all right guys, let's get started. So I just want to tell you everything you need to know about the new updates regarding Osce. Some of us are aware, some of us are not aware. So I'll just be starting from the beginning to the end. So as you can see on the screen, for your API stations, we know we have the assessments, and there are a lot of assessments. We all know them. We have your GCS assessments, we have the MOS, we have the PHQ-9, we have asthma, we have cardiac, we have pneumonia, we have homelessness. You know, we have a lot of them that falls under assessment. So after assessment is 19 to 20 minutes. Then we have our planning, which is 14 minutes. We have our implementation, which is 15 minutes, and we have our evaluation, which is 8 minutes. All right, so that is all about the API. Now for the clinical skills, they've added a lot of clinical skills. So one of the clinical skills is administration of inhaled medication. I'll be popping that video in the link on the comment section. So I'll be popping that video in the description box because we have a video on that already, and you all are familiar with administration of inhaled medication. So you could administer salbutamol or you could administer prednisolone. And we also have a new one which they've added, which is administration of suppository. So that is also a new one that have been added. So if you're taking your exam, please go and read administration of suppository. I'll try to pop a video when I can. All right, then the next one is ANTT, aseptic non-touch techniques. Every one of us were familiar with this. All right, so for ANTT, if you're having wound assessment and ANTT, of course, you know both of them go together. You do your wound assessment and then you change the dressing. Another one we all know about, this is not new, we know about the blood glucose monitoring that has been on. We know about that, so there's nothing new about that. I know you know about that. And the next one, this is a new one they've also added, and this is Bowel assessment. So this has been added. So if you're writing your exam, please, you know, when you're writing an exam, they send your center, send you a mail, they also send you a marking criteria. So check and read about it. Bowel assessment, so is a new one that has been added. So please have an idea about it, try to read about it whenever I can. If God willing, I'll pop a video on Bowel assessment. Another one, this one is not new, is catheter sample of urine. We all know catheter sample of urine. It is simple. They are all simple skills. All right, then the next one is NG tube, which is fine bore nasogastric tube. This has been in existence. We're all familiar about this. Another one is fluid balance. Fluid balance is not new. We're all familiar about fluid balance, aren't we? And another one is in-hospital resuscitation. I have a video on in-hospital resuscitation, fluid balance. Then the next one is intramuscular injection. We all know intramuscular injection. We all know VIP, which is vitreal infusion phlebitis. We all know MSU, which is midstream urine. I have a video on this one. So there's a new one which has also been added, and it is called nasopharyngeal suctioning. It is simple. Try to read about it if you're having your exam soon. It's all right. Another one has been added, which is nutritional assessment. That has been added. You see, so they are adding a lot of skills. So don't feel bad. Don't feel like, oh, it's going to be more difficult. No, it's going to be easy. They just want a lot of our overseas nurses who are coming to the UK to be familiar with everything about the United Kingdom. So I'm really so sorry guys that you have a lot to read about, but trust me, you'll be fine. Okay, nurses are brilliant. So this one has been added newly. It is nasopharyngeal suctioning. So it's been added newly to the syllabus, to the clinical skills, nasopharyngeal suctioning. So if you're writing the exam soon, please try to read about it. This one is also been added newly, and it is what? Oral care oral care. Oral care plan. Oral care plan. So this is been added newly, guys. You'll be fine. Honestly, when I saw this I was like, oh my god, but you'll be fine. They are simple skills. Oral care plan, this has been added newly. And oxygen therapy has also been added newly, and they are quite simple skills. Peak flow meter, we all know about peak flow meter, that's been old. Pressure area assessment has been old. Removal of urinary catheter, that has been there. And then subcutaneous injection has been there, and wound assessment has been there. So now to professional values. Professional values has now increased. Before now, we have 5 professional values you are to know about, but as I speak to you now, we have about 10, 12. I'll be listing them. We have bullying marking criteria. Please, if your exam is soon, you have to read about bullying. You have to read about bullying. You have to read about concealment of birth status. You have to read about confidentiality. You have to read about drug error. You have to read about false representation. You have to read about falsifying observation. You have to read about falsifying timesheets. And you have to read about hospital food. You have to read about impaired performance. You have to read about laboratory results. You have to read about possible abuse. You have to read about professional confrontation. You have to read about racism. You have to read about social media. And you have to read about witness abuse. So for the professional values, I'll be listing them again. Under professional values, we have quite a lot, almost 10, 11 of them now. Bullying, concealment of birth status, confidentiality, drug error, false representation, falsifying observations, falsifying timesheets. All right, and we have hospital food. We have impaired performance. We have laboratory results. We have possible abuse. We have professional confrontation. We have racism. We have social media, and we have witness abuse. So that's all under professional marking criteria. So that is all under what? Professional values station. Now for evidence-based station, we also have around 10 of them. We have ankle sprain. We have Asperger syndrome. We have bedside handover. We have cervical screening. We have cranberry juice and urinary tract infection. We have dementia and music. We have diabetes. We have female myocardial infarction, fever in children, pressure ulcer, restrain, saline versus tap water, smoking cessation, and use of honey dressing for venous leg ulcer. So I'll list the evidence base again. We have ankle spray. We have Asperger syndrome. We have bedside handover. We have cervical screening. We have cranberry juice and urinary tract infections. We have dementia and music. We have diabetes. We have female myocardial infarction. We have fever in children, pressure ulcer prevention. We have restraint. We have saline versus tap water. We have smoking cessation, and we have use of honey for venous leg ulcer. So guys, just be aware of all these. Don't worry, you'll be fine. Trust me, you'll be fine. By the special grace of God, I assure you, Osce is simple and nurses are equal to the task. I can't wait to congratulate every one of you. I'm sure you'll be successful. So guys, don't be scared. Be bold. Do what you have to do. When they added professional values, they added evidence base, they added some of the stations. A lot of people were scared, but look at it, they are all passing. So you are definitely passing your Osce exam. I can't wait to congratulate you. I just wanted to update you guys. I'll see you soonest when I start making videos on them. I love you all guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. All the best.